you want to know how to duplicate infinite passives just like this, infinite golden lucky passives right here, or any passive really you want to duplicate, we have draconic, literally anything at all. I'm going to show you guys that today, how you can duplicate all these passives easily and for free. So first, what you need to do is actually get yourself clone tokens. So these are clone tokens right here. I've got 517 of them, and you get them by doing the dungeons right here. I don't know if you can get them from Infinity Towers, but I do know you can get them from the dungeon. And while you're farming them, you're going to want to use a super drop boost. Then what you want to do is make your way to Mystic Island right here, and whichever passive you have that you want to dupe, you go to the clone machine and you can clone it right here. As you can see, I'm cloning my light speeds right now, but we have a secret which only takes about 5 minutes to clone each passive. So when you go to the clone machine, you go to select a fighter, and as I have a shiny secret in here, it's taking 3 days. Whereas if I was to put, say, one of my golden luckies in there, that is a common fighter. So if I put a common fighter with golden lucky in there, it would only take half an hour. But with the boost you get when you actually go to the time chamber, it will only take you around 5 minutes to clone a common fighter with a secret passive. So you can do this with any of the passives. You can clone literally any of them at all, other than the 3 divines, of course. And yes, as you guys can see, I managed to get my first divine passive. Currently, I got it on a normal secret at the moment, as you guys can see right here. If I go ahead and find it, there we go, the demon passive, which is so OP. I currently have it on this guy, but I'm going to actually go ahead and put it on my shiny divine Gojos very, very soon. So yeah, what you can do is you can do crew leader or light speed. I don't actually know if you can get crew leader anymore. Well, you can dupe it on light speed, god, miner, golden lucky, monster, protagonist, and then any of these as well. But if you go ahead and do what I said in my infinite passives video, where you go ahead and you select a common fighter and then you use weld shards to reroll, then you get that passive on a common fighter. Then say you got golden lucky, for example, you then go to Mystic Island, you select the common fighter with the passive, and you dupe 20 of them. You may be wondering why you need to dupe 20 of them. That's because then you get your main team, say it's 10 secrets, you limit break all 10 shiny secrets, and now you can have 2 passives on each one. Then you go over to the transfer machine right here, and you select the common fighter with the secret passive, and then over here you select the shiny secret, and then you swap over the lucky or whatever passive it is over to the shiny secret. And then you'll need 20 of them, because then a limit broken fighter can hold 2. So 2 on each one, that's 20 passives for 10 fighters. And then you'll have a full team of double secret passives. So it is super OP, and you can dupe a whole team within about not 10 minutes, within about an hour or so. So yeah, that's how you guys can dupe infinite secret passives in the game. Can't actually dupe the divine passives, which is pretty sad, but it would be so OP if you could dupe divine passives. But yeah, as soon as I go ahead and limit break my shiny divine, I'm going to go ahead and put double protagonist on him, get him all the way to level 500, or I'll wait for next update. It's only 2 days, and I'll get him to level 510 or 520, and then I'll go ahead and put the demon passive on him, and hopefully I'm gonna grind for another divine passive by next update. So yeah, make sure you guys are on the lookout for that, as divine passives are super rare, and I want to go ahead and get the other 2 as well, as I managed to get demon this morning. And then of course, once you have all these fighters, it's going to be super OP and super easy to beat everything in the game. I'd recommend first doing it with draconic though, so you can get a drops team, because that is probably the most OP thing in the game. So yeah, go ahead and get a common fighter with draconic on. You can dupe 20 of them. It will only take you like 10 minutes, as it's only a mythic passive. So once you've duped 20 of those, then go ahead, transfer them over to either limit broken secrets or limit broken mythicals. It doesn't really matter. And then get a full team of double draconics like this, and you'll have a probably 300x drops multiplier. I don't have a super boost on right now, but I'm still getting 100 642x drops. And then you should be able to get yourself about 1,000 Requiem rerolls every Infinity Tower and about 2,000 world shards every time trial. So yeah, that's why limit breaking your fighters and duping all the passives is super OP and super helpful. And if you're wondering why you need the Requiem rerolls if you're using world shards, that's because you go over here to the convert machine and you can convert 1,000 of these into 5 of these. Oh, they did actually change it, so 1,000 of these is now 50 of these instead of 30. But yeah, I've got 25,000 of these. I've got so many. And then I've got 1,300 of these because I actually used some this morning. So yeah, make sure whenever you're going for these, instead of spending Robux, just change 1,000 to 5 of these. It's more worth it. And yeah, that is how you guys are going to go ahead and dupe infinite passives in the game. I'm not sure. I've seen some people saying that the events are going to be going next update. I'm not too sure if that's true or not, but just in case it is, make sure you guys are farming as much as possible before the events go, as we have 5x time, 5 lucky, 3x XP, 5x drops, 3x damage, and 3x yen. So it is super OP right now. And if you want any chance of getting up onto the leaderboard, then this is your chance. Oh my goodness, 9.220 DPS. That is crazy. And it's 670 W just for number 50 on the leaderboard. That is pretty crazy. That guy probably has a full team of Gojos. As you can see, I've only done a couple time trials this morning and I've got 45,000 time trial shards. So yeah, it's pretty OP how many I have right now. And I currently have 2 fighters in the incubator, or not the incubator, the limit break machine. I've got this guy right here and this guy right here. They should be done by the end of today, and then I'll have a full team of double draconic. And then I'm moving on to my light speed team next, and of course my damage team will be my Gojo. And then I've got quite a few Gojos, I think. Let's go ahead and type that in here. Yeah, I've got quite a few. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So yeah, I'll probably end up limit breaking a couple of these and cloning quite a few normal ones. Let's actually check this really quickly. How often is there a divine? So sometimes it's every world. Yes, sometimes it's every world. Sometimes it's every other world. That skipped 2 worlds. That one skipped 2 worlds. That one skipped 2 worlds. That one skipped 2 worlds. But then up here, there was one there and one there. And then they started skipping 1 world. So it looks like next update, there is going to be a new divine. So yeah, I'll probably wait for next update, get the new divine, get it to max level, and then put a divine passive on it. So watch out for that, because I'm gonna probably make a video on the new divine at max level with divine passives on it, and that is going to be doing an absolutely crazy amount of damage. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. That is how you guys can dupe infinite passives in the game, and I'll see you guys all again with a new video tomorrow.